So a white female filed charges against a black 10-year-old child. More black hypocrisy coming up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense, Logic, and Reason. And as always, thank y'all for joining me today. Now, first of all, I want to say, when I say black hypocrisy, I don't mean all black people. I don't mean all race hustlers, because all race hustlers don't chime in on all stories. I'm just speaking in general, just like, they do with the white supremacists. But anyway, if you listen to my channel for long enough, you know that I'm a huge fan of Tommy Sotomayor, but I don't always agree with him. And when he says something that I disagree with, I'll say I disagree with him on it. Now, a few days ago, he reported on this case, and I don't know where this happened, but this was a case in which a white female filed charges against a black 10-year-old child, assault charges, for attacking his son or hitting her son in the face with a ball. Now, reportedly, they were playing dodgeball. And also reportedly that this is not the first time this child had this incident, the white child, which begs a question. If this child is so prone to injuries, then why the hell are they letting this child play anything? But anyway, Tommy said that this was racism, right? And the reason why he said it was racism, well, because of that same race knee-jerk reaction that you often hear black people employ. Anytime a white person or a black person is quote-unquote wronged and a white person is involved or anything white is involved, they're going to say it's racism. So it's just that knee-jerk nonsense. But is this racism? Well, the question has to be asked based upon what? If you want to say that this is racism, you have to provide the evidence and the proof to do so. You have to show evidence that this mother, this white female, only did this because the child was black, that she only filed the charges because the child was black. You have to show evidence that she doesn't do this, or she wouldn't have done it if it was a white child, or she would never do this to a white child. Based upon what? Where's the evidence? Where's the data to prove that? And if there have been other incidents before, show me where when a white child did this to her son, she did nothing, but every time a black child did something, she filed charges. This is necessary information if you're going to cite racism, which there haven't been any, and this is not an issue of racism at all. I completely disagree with that timing on that. Now, to his credit though, the next day he did a retraction once more information came out, right? And reportedly, it wasn't dodgeball. It was some other game called tip ball or something. And also reportedly, the black child maliciously attacked this white child and threw a ball and hit him in the face and was over him, calling him all kind of punks and wussies or whatever. This is reportedly. And of course, Tommy then retracted the whole race notion. But there was no racism either way. Now, in light of this new information, you have to always in these situations, you have to bring the nigger factor in. And what I mean by the nigger factor, where is this area at, right? Is it ghetto? How ghetto is it? What's the ratio of niggers to decent black people? The higher the ratio of niggers, the ghetto, the more ghetto it's going to be. And is this a case, one of those classic cases in which a single white female, a white family, are stuck having to deal with niggas because of financial means, But these are all questions that have to be asked before we start crying racism. And of course, they did a press conference, right? And, the charges were dropped. I think that was a good idea, because this child shouldn't be charged for assault. Now, suspended, yes, for maliciously attacking someone else's child. But in this press conference, you had the mother, the son, and the lawyer, no father. Now this child had the saddest face that you can imagine, right? I mean, they got this child to muster up a face sadder than what you would see in these starving children in Africa with flies flying all around them, right? right? But was this child sad like this with tears streaming out his eyes when he was maliciously attacking his white kid? Of course not. But anyway, like I said, big ups to Tommy because he did do the retraction, and you wouldn't see no race hustlers doing it. Not many race hustlers would do that. But Tommy, being a conservative, a true conservative, he came out and did a retraction with more information. Anyway, to the black hypocrisy in all of this. Let's say if this was a different story and it was a white child that attacked a black kid and the mother would have filed, the black mother would have filed charges against that white child. Would they be calling the mother racist? No, of course not. Would they be crying racism? Well, absolutely. They would be calling a white child racist in this case, right? They'll be calling that white child racist for hitting a black child like this. They'll be saying, well, they only did it. This white only the only reason why this white child hit the black child because the child was black. You know, they just flipped the script on a dime. It doesn't matter. And especially if it would have came out that the white child maliciously did it, and absolutely, especially if they would have found out that the charges were dropped, there would be black folk would have gone ate bananas on this, right? They would be saying if a black kid would hit a white kid, they wouldn't have dropped no charges, right? Even though the charges were dropped on a black kid, and of course they will blame Trump. You know they gotta blame Trump for everything. They'll be saying that it was Trump rhetoric that incited this kid to racistly attack this black kid. This is exactly what they'll be saying. Again, black hypocrisy. These people are just hypocrite to the damn core. And that's why I'm always here exposing that hypocrisy and really leftist hypocrisy. Because these people, you know, we got to do this. Because we have to hold these people to some other standard other than double. And you know, as that saying goes, if it wasn't for double standards, they wouldn't have any. And it is so true. These people, they're just hypocrites to the core. Now, I know there'll be some blacks out there saying, well, will you never call conservatives out on their hypocrisy? Is there hypocrisy among conservatives? Well, of course. I've already said that everybody has some hypocrisy with them. However, you will not find nowhere near the hypocrisy among conservatives as you see on the left. Not even remotely. Because if it was, you would see countless of YouTubers out there, race hustlers, having videos of black or conservative hypocrisy. Okay? In no way, shape, or form can they continuously make videos of conservative hypocrisy, but conservatives are far more likely to stand on principles than the left. And this is why I can consistently make videos of black hypocrisy, liberal hypocrisy, but they can't. But anyway, we got to call these people on their hypocrisy. We can't let nonsense slide. We can't. We got to keep exposing these people and call them out for what they are and embolden ourselves to do such. But anyway, y'all, it's just my 2 cents on this case. And as always, 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 y'all, until next time.